So how lovely is that? Tony behind has offered to do the locks for us. It's so kind of people. We're just blown away by people's generosity and the fact that they're willing to help other boaters. So big thank you to Tony. I wouldn't have attempted this staircase lock on my own. Guess what? I've just realised I've left the end of the hose pipe on the tap. Go back. Right, got the end of the hose. Let's try again. Right, well there's a boat just coming out of the locks, so it's set in our favour. That's good timing. And this is Grindley Brook staircase lock, as you can see from the sign. Top lock's got to be full, middle lock half full, bottom lock empty. You'll be wishing you act natural when you see that. There's a nice cafe here by the staircase lock, but lucky for me, it was closed. Okay, there's been a few scrapes on this lock wall. Look at the blue paint. These are some leaky walls. Look at this. Don't speak too soon.
I'm giving you style points for that as well.
Oh, thanks for that, Tony.
No problem, I'll do the next one, please.
Sure?
Yeah,
oh, you're a star. Thank you very much. That's some fierce bywash, that, isn't it, as you're coming out of the lock? Oh, massive thank you to Tony. He's not only done the staircase lock, he's done Grindley Brook. Grindley Brook, easy for me to say, locks number 4 and 5 as well. What a massive help, it's saved me so much time.
Good one. Tell those guys to come straight in. Oh.
Yeah.
You take care, mate.
Cheers, thanks a lot, Tony. Enjoy the rest of the winter.
I'll see you around, mate.
See ya. It was really good of these guys to let me come down so they could go into the lock and it was set in their favour, but it was a bit of an effort to avoid the bywash and to avoid the 2 boats, but I managed it. I don't know what I was thinking that I could do that flight on my own and the locks after it. That would have took me all day, so a massive thank you again to Tony. This would be amazing if I can get to Wrenbury. The guide said 4 hours from the top of the staircase lock at Grindley Brook. We shall see. You alright, Dexter? Well, that's 6 locks down, just 4 to go. I may not go all the way to Wrenbury today. I'll see how I feel. It's getting very cold. I'm getting cold. I need something to eat, and I have got editing and some artwork to do. That's stunning, isn't it? Oh, right, well, look at my hands, really cold. I'm going to go make sure the fire's still lit, put a bit more fuel on, get something to eat, and then set off and do these 4 locks. Never done this before, normally just plough on and then you're exhausted by the end of the day. To say I'm shattered is a bit of an understatement, but how tired would I be if I hadn't had that help? I shouldn't have done my gym workout this morning, didn't need one, did I? These colours are stunning. Look who else is stunning. Dexter dog. Well, I've put some more fuel on the fire. I've had something to eat. That was a lovely sandwich and a cup of coffee. Got myself warm. gone ahead and set the lock. Dexter's had a little break because he's been laid down by the fire and he's enjoyed a little walk up to the lock with me. Right, lock's set, let's go.
We learnt this technique from Heidi of closing the gates behind you with the barge pole. You can do it if the gates are not too heavy and especially if there's a bolt on the bottom, but sometimes it's tricky, especially if it's windy and the boat's getting moved about. But a big thank you to Heidi for this top tip.
A massive murmuration of starlings over to my right. They're a bit too far to film, to be honest, but I hope I capture them.
This is Marbury Lock and you can see how quickly the light's fading.
Alright, well, it's getting dark. I better get a move on. Well, I can't believe it. It's nearly dark and I think I've got at least 35 minutes to go yet, maybe more. Actually, we shouldn't have set up earlier. I don't think I'm cooking dinner tonight. I think we'll have a meal out. It's been a brilliant day though. I wanted to stay where we were and film the starling murmuration, but we need someone fancy to park because he's working today.
It was soon nearly pitch black and I just had my fingers crossed that the lift bridge ahead would still be open. Well, thankfully, as you can see, the lift bridge was open and I knew that it wasn't long before I got to Wrenbury.
Well, what a brilliant day. Covered a lot of ground. Can't believe nearly 6 miles, 10 locks and 1 lift bridge. But it's Sunday morning and Nancy's going for a walk down the front of the boat. It's because the rope was over the solar panel and we've got a little sign, an advertising sign, which is on the wrong side of the boat. Here he comes like a crab, shuffling along. Well, someone's been busy in the kitchen. Mac and cheese. Be careful, Anthony. This is a new pan.
It is.
With a detachable handle. Be careful. Look at that. That looks amazing and it smells amazing. It's the first time you've made it, isn't it?
It is. I hope it tastes nice.
Yeah, sure it does. Perfect. Someone settled in front of the fire. He's got wet today, haven't you, Dexter? Got a film on. Slumberland, which we're really enjoying, and the fire's lit. Perfect.
Morning.
We're in Wrenbury, aren't we?
We are?
Yeah. Why are we moving?
Well, if anybody tried to watch the live the other night, they'd know that the internet's absolutely shocking it. But it's beautiful. It's real shame because parking's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the area's beautiful. Just no signal.
Yeah, and we've got a friend Tony behind us on Narrowboat Denry.
Yeah.
It is Denry, isn't it? Not Denbury.
I don't know. Denby's the Denby's pottery stuff.
He's right behind us. Yeah, but we went to the pub quiz with him the other night. That was really good. We came last.
Yay! Out of 5, which is really impressive.
Yeah, but we got to meet some of the locals and found out a little bit more about the place. It's very handy for the post office, and there's a cafe down by the park a bit further on.
Yeah, it's really nice there.
Yeah, you went there while I was working at the weekend.
I did, with Dexter.
Yeah, I've had a very busy weekend of shows. We've done our washing this morning. The plan is to call at the
ABC
boat hire.
Boat hire place.
So we can get our laundry dried and also pick up some coal. And then we've got a trip of just over 7 miles, 2 lift bridges and 9 locks.
We're maybe getting some help. So it all depends on timing, but Howard Platt agreed that if he can, he'll come and help us with the Hurleston Locks to get to Barbridge, and that's our final destination today.
Yeah, which would be fabulous because that'll save us loads of time. And we'll be tired by the time we get there, won't we?
Yeah. But lunch is already done because we're having yesterday's mac and cheese that I made last night.
Oh yeah, well that was nice. I enjoyed that.
So we're having that for lunch.
Yes, we've enjoyed it here. Oh, when there's no phone signal, that's even worse than the internet, isn't it? So yeah, if you stay in Wrenbury, just be prepared. It's very quiet on the phone. Right, should we crack on?
Yep.
Are you dressed suitably? Have you got a suitable attire on, Anthony?
I've got a suitable attire on.
I'm quite
wellies on.
chilly. The zips broke on my winter coat though. I have to get it fixed.
You'll chill then. I'm fine.
I know, it's cold enough for gloves. Anyway, Tony's got the engine running and he's got his kettle on. Just heard it whistling. Maybe he'll do us a brew before we set off. Alright, enjoy today's journey.
See you later. Enjoy your winter. I'm sure we'll see you soon.
Yeah, good.
Take care, mate.
I'm chatting away to Pauline here from Silver Fox, but at the time I didn't realise it was Pauline from Silver Fox.
Morning. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Hi, are you alright? Yeah, didn't even notice. That was a reversing.
Look who we bumped into.
And look! Look who's behind us. We're getting both boats in.
Yeah.
Well, after dropping off our laundry and picking up some bags of coal, we moored up on this right hand side.
This is the coal that we just bought from the marina. Just gone through the lift bridge. Anthony's reversing the boat so that the bow is next to the bag of coal. Save me walking all that distance. That's the plan. That was embarrassing, wasn't it? I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. We got the coal, and I know it's gone up. It's about £16 something a bag, but at Venetian it was 2 bags for 25.
But it wasn't. That was a.
Oh no, it's Aqueduct.
Aqueduct.
Yeah, sorry.
But that was a special deal.
It was a special deal. But then I was walking towards the boat with the coal, saying, "I feel like I've been robbed. £18 something a bag, £36," and the guy was stood behind me.
Lesson learned, Paul.
Said to Auntie, "Why didn't you just go?"
Because he was looking at me, so that would have been dead obvious. I did try and say, that's not that bad, thinking you'd get the hint, and he carried on. So lesson learned there, Mr. Smith's story.
So embarrassing. And how nice to see Silver Fox and the new owners, Derek and Pauline. Because Pauline walked towards me at the bridge and said, "Oh, look who it is." I just thought it was somebody who watched the channel. I didn't realise it was Pauline.
Well, to be honest, I felt bad because I saw someone take a picture of the boat, and but I was reversing into a space, so I was like concentrating on that, and then I realised It was, so then I waved.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
yeah, apologies.
Yeah, Derek and Pauline and
Otherwise,
a
we'd
big
have got
hello.
off and give you a hug.
Yeah, and yeah, well, if we'd have had more time to talk, but I don't think we have really, have we? It's a shame. We could have gone for a coffee.
Always make time to talk to people. Paul.
Saying that though, Pauline and Derek are hoping to get to Ellesmere, towards Ellesmere today. So they've got quite a journey, haven't they?
They have,
They're not
yeah.
going to get as far, they knew that, as Ellesmere. They'll probably get to Whitchurch tonight. Because that took me a good 5 hours on my own, 4 or 5 hours. And that was with help at the locks. Oh, it's a beautiful day.
It is.
It never stopped raining yesterday and all night, so I'm amazed it's like this today.
Well, that was fine because you were at work. Oh no, you
Yeah.
were at work, were you?
Yes. Yeah. In the afternoon.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah, and we just had a relax on the boat. I actually had time to read as well yesterday, which was really nice.
So we've got our 2 bags of coal. Apologies to the people at the marina for me moaning about the price. It can't be helped, can it? Everything.
What, you moaning or the price of coal?
Both.
Oh, look at the squirrel.
Oh yeah?
Sorry, that was like squirrel.
Squirrel.
Just running over the bridge, like right on the edge, like a Mission Impossible-esque.
Like a ninja.
Yeah.
Ninja squirrel. I'll turn this round because it's beautiful.
All was going well, but then suddenly Anthony felt really unwell.
Are you putting on the sunglasses? Oh, I thought you were going down. You alright? Well, that's not good. Anthony's had to rush in because he's not feeling well. So he felt like he was going to pass out. So I haven't been telling. Told him to go and get a glass of water and have a rest.
You just can't beat the sound of these boats.
Alright.
Morning.
Bit better than yesterday.
Oh yeah, a lot better.
Oh, well, Anthony's made us a cup of coffee. Feeling alright now?
Yeah. Not too bad.
I don't know, you're going to have to sort out your blood pressure, aren't you?
Well, it'll take a while to get, didn't you want it? It's either, it might be, because we've just increased my dose, well, last week.
Yeah.
So it might be that it's taking it too low, but I've not had my blood pressure checked yet.
Right.
So I can do it tomorrow when I'm at work.
Good. Thanks for the coffee.
It's alright.
Can we take over?
Can do.
This is one of those nice days, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Cruising.
Really nice.
I'm not feeling Anthony's bum. Just love this kind of weather where the sun's shining, it's chilly, and the leaves are falling off the trees. Do I sound like a stuck record?
Yeah.
Do I? It's supposed to say?
Just-
No.
Just generally.
So did you enjoy your time on your own on the boat at the weekend?
I did, do you know what? It was really nice. Like, Saturday I was a bit bored, but yesterday, when I knew we couldn't do anything anyway because of the rain, I just sat and read.
It's
which
nice
is
to be
really
on the
nice.
boat, isn't it? Yeah. When it's such a cosy space to be in
Yeah.
when it's throwing it down.
Fire lit, Dexter snoring at my feet, and reading.
Nice. We need more days like that, Anthony.
We definitely do.
Oh, so I feel like we're getting further away from our friends now. We've just passed Eric and Pauline. We've left Heidi. We've left Gary and Nikki and the kids. And we've left Pete and Caroline. Everyone we know.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been nice.
I'm just trying to spot the birds in the trees. Well, I forgot what they're called. What did I say they're called?
Field fair?
Yeah, field fairs. Loads of them.
See, I do listen to you occasionally.
Yeah. So I saw that starling murmuration last week when I was moving the boat on my own. Saw a woodpecker. I was quite surprised. First one I've seen while we've been cruising. That's a good thing about this time of year, that you can see more of the birds and the wildlife, can't you?
Ah, do you remember that woodpecker chick you got? That was
Oh yeah, on the
amazing.
Peak Forest.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it there. I might put a link to that video here. Here or here. It'll be here. The plan is today to get to the first lock and do the locks together, and then you're going to go back for the car if you're feeling well enough.
Yep.
And I'm going to carry on to the next set of locks.
For Hurleston then, isn't it? So then, I thought it was.
No,
Oh.
there's 9 today, Anthony.
Oh.
So there's 5 before we get to Hurleston.
Okay.
I'm happy to do the other 2 on my own. We're setting the bike up and Anthony's going to cycle back for the car and the laundry. Don't forget the laundry.
Okay. I've forgotten the laundry. Keys.
Phone.
That's all I need. That's all I need.
And you might need your battery.
Yeah, I do need batteries.
Well, while Anthony's gone off for the car and the laundry, I'm guessing it's going to take him at least an hour to cycle back. I hope he's okay. But he said he'd rather be on the bike than at the tiller when he's not feeling well. Oh, a big thank you to Howard, who we've just seen at the bridge. Howard's a volleylocky, and even though he's off duty, it's his day off, and the volleylocky season has ended, he's offered to do Hurleston Locks with us today. So big thank you to Howard, really appreciate it. He's just cycling up to set the lock behind us because a friend of his is coming up the canal and we should pass each other. Ah, oh, brilliant. He's so lucky to have help. I'm guessing this is Howard's mate. Alright. Yeah, you. Are you? Howard said he's gone home. Oh, how nice is that? I was just mooring the boat up to go back and close the lock gates, and the lady behind me has waved and said you carry on, so a big thank you to that lady. I don't know her name. There's Howard, what a star.
Consider this as practice for Hurleston. Now watch every move. Oh, good.
There's Swanley Bridge Marina. What a lovely looking marina. I should have stopped for logs. Oh, just past Bridge 4. It's getting very cold now, but not far from the top of Hurleston Locks. It's so much easier travelling this way than going that way against the flow. Right, well, I'm coming up to Bridge 2, so not far now. Every time I go under a bridge, there's a waft of heat from the fire. Oh, it's so nice. I've just put a quick blast of reverse to get rid of the leaves around the prop. How cold it is.
It was so nice to be at the top of the Hurleston Locks and to see Howard and Anthony, especially as Anthony hadn't been feeling too well. We filled with water and got rid of our rubbish and had a little break for lunch and had that leftover mac and cheese with Howard.
Just look at that sky.
The sun was about to set and the sky lit up and the scenery just blew us away. There were just 4 locks on the Hurleston flight that then take you down onto the Shropshire Union Canal, and there were 2 boats waiting to come up.
Seeing the lights on the seagulls?
Just wow, look at that. It definitely is all about the light, isn't it? That's just beautiful. Well, if ever a canal has pulled at the heartstrings, this has been the one. I can't wait to come back. Thanks a lot, Howard.
More than welcome, Paul. Anytime.
Thank you, nice to meet you.
If you're anywhere in the northwest, if you need a pair of hands.
Thank you.
This is now the Shropshire Union Canal, and if you turn right here at the junction, that takes you to Nantwich, and left takes you towards Chester.
Wow, I'm getting emotional. I think that really sums up why we're doing this. It's just been the most amazing few weeks. And I'm really sad to say goodbye. The happy tears. It's like the end of the most perfect holiday and you just don't want it to end. Just the birds flying over now and the sun setting. Just stunning.
Anthony had jumped in the car and then drove round to Barbridge, which is where he's waiting for me. We went for a meal at the Barbridge Inn and we settled down for the evening, and it had just been such a memorable day.
You want to get off, pal?
Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, it really does help our channel, and we'll see you next Saturday.